The cheetah and the leopard. It is understandable that many people confuse these two amazing cats. In today's video we will discuss the variations between them. Size. Although cheetahs are taller at the shoulder than a leopard and therefore stand higher above the ground, they are substantially more slender in build. The weight of a male cheetah is about 54 kilograms and a female about 43 kilograms. Male leopards in this area weigh closer to 60 to 70 kilograms and the females 30 to 40 kilograms. These rather insignificant weight differences may make you think that they look very similar, but this is not the case. Shape of the tail. A cheetah's tail is also much more flat in shape. Almost think of it as a rudder that the cheetah can use to steer itself when it's running at top speeds. A leopard's tail is much more tubular in shape. The importance of the tail for a leopard is balance, particularly when they're hoisting carcasses, climbing up and down trees or teetering on spindly branches high above the ground. Coat. Cheetah have spots where leopards have rosettes. The spot of a cheetah is a clear, single, black spot separated from the other spots on the cat's body. A leopard, however, has smaller irregular-shaped spots that group together in circles to form rosettes. Facial markings. Another fairly obvious distinction is the markings on the face of a cheetah. Cheetah have black tear marks that streak from the inner corner of their eyes and down their cheeks. We are not sure what the reason for these markings is, but one theory suggests that it helps to absorb sunlight and reduce glare into the cat's eyes while it hunts during the day. These markings are completely missing from a leopard's face. A cheetah also has more amber-colored eyes as opposed to the more green-blue color of a leopard's eyes. Feet. Leopards have bigger front feet than back feet due to their large heads and necks, necessary for hoisting carcasses. The front feet carry the weight of the heavy forequarters of the leopard and are therefore bigger to compensate for this. The cheetah, on the other hand, requires explosive speed and therefore has really big back feet that allow for massive acceleration.
Make sure you click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell, so you don't miss any upcoming stats and facts.
Claws. This leads us onto their claw structure. Because cheetah require rapid acceleration and because they are turning at such high speeds, they have non-retractable claws to give them extra traction. Leopards, on the other hand, do not need this as much and so their claws retract. Leopards will only use their claws when necessary, such as when climbing trees, jumping on prey or fighting, for example. Even if you only look at the tracks of these animals, you should see this difference immediately. Habitat. These animals also favor fairly different habitats. Because a cheetah hunts at speeds of 114 kilometers per hour or 62 miles per hour, they need fairly open spaces to get to those speeds safely. Leopards, on the other hand, hunt by using their camouflage rather than sheer speed, and so they prefer to roam through areas that are much more densely covered, and which make it easier for them to hide in. Although the habitats of these cats do overlap, there are definitely areas that are more suitable for one than for the other. Leopards also spend a lot more time in trees than cheetah. Although a cheetah can climb a tree, they are not nearly as strong as a leopard and certainly wouldn't be able to hoist a kill into a tree. Sometimes they will leap onto fallen over trees or scramble into the lower, more sturdy branches of a tree to gain a good vantage point, but they are not nearly as comfortable above the ground as leopards are. Behavior. Cheetah are diurnal cats, meaning they move about more during the day than at night, and leopards are nocturnal cats, moving about more frequently at night than during the day. Again, this is not always the case, and cheetah may well be found hunting under the light of a full moon, but typically they will avoid moving around when larger predators are more likely to be active. Cubs. Because cheetah are physically weaker than leopards and are lower down on the predator hierarchy, they also have a lower survival rate with their cubs. As a result, cheetah normally give birth to 4 to 6 cubs, hoping that they will be able to get some of these to independence. Leopards on the other hand normally give birth to 2, sometimes 3 cubs because they have a slightly better chance of raising them successfully. If you enjoyed this video then check out these other videos.